Welcome to Latest Trends of Education, your go-to channel for staying updated on the latest developments in education. In this video, we'll explore key aspects of educational assessment and how it plays a crucial role in shaping the future of learning. So, let's dive into the world of assessment and education. Handbook of Educational Psychology. 2nd edition. Chapter 40, Development and Assessment of Student Learning. Authored by Kadri Ersakan. Objectives. Developments in assessment design, practices, and models. Assessment that supports learning. Factors for large-scale assessment. Formative assessment. Developments in design. Measurement models. Validity research. Performance level scores. Angelo, 1995. Assessment is an ongoing process aimed at understanding and improving student learning. It involves making our expectations explicit and public, setting appropriate criteria and high standards for learning quality, systematically gathering, analyzing, and interpreting evidence to determine how well performance matches those expectations and standards, and using the resulting information to document, explain, and improve performance. When it is embedded effectively within larger institutional systems, assessment can help us focus our collective attention, examine our assumptions, and create a shared academic culture dedicated to assuring and improving the quality of higher education. Teaching and Learning Activities Diagram. Step 1. Design learning outcomes that articulate with course outcomes and graduate attributes. Step 2. Design TNL activities to assist students achieve learning outcomes. Step 3. Plan assessment tasks to allow students to demonstrate achievement of learning outcomes. The diagram also shows the following arrows. From Step 1 to Step 2, design TNL activities to assist students achieve learning outcomes. From Step 2 to Step 3, plan assessment tasks to allow students to demonstrate achievement of learning outcomes. From Step 3 to Step 1, assessment results may inform adjustments to learning outcomes and/or TNL activities. Why assessments? Purpose of assessment. The overarching purpose of assessment is twofold: improvement and accountability. Trimble et al., 2000. Cultivating excellence. As Farmer points out, excellence in education does not occur accidentally, quoted in Green and Castelli, 2002, page 7. Systematic cultivation. Assessment, at its best, is a process through which excellence can be systematically cultivated in all aspects of higher education. Key aspects of assessment: self-esteem, self-evaluation, ethos, scaffold, student success, motivation, marking, enrichment, neutral, transparency. 3 pillars of student learning. National Research Council, NRC. According to the National Research Council, there are 3 pillars that positively affect student learning. The 3 pillars are curriculum, methods of instruction, assessments. Assessment's vital role. Assessment design plays a vital role in implementing the school's curriculum and evaluating the effectiveness of teachers' instruction and strategies. Learning modes to improve assessments. Improving assessment designs. To enhance assessment designs, consider these 6 features of effective learning models. Focus on empirical studies. Investigate the empirical studies of students in the specific domain. Differentiate competency levels. Differentiate between less competent and competent performance in the domain. Assess competency levels. Determine competency levels, ranging from low to high proficiency. Diverse strategies. Employ a variety of strategies to help students achieve learning objectives. Understand student thinking. Recognize how students think and learn in a particular subject matter. Detailed and summary information. Provide detailed diagnostic information and broader summary information for diverse assessment purposes. Formative assessment. Key aspects of formative assessment. It promotes self-esteem. It enhances student performance through self-assessment. It fosters interaction in the classroom between teachers and students. It encourages students to express ideas and explore their knowledge and understanding of the subject matter. Now the diagram. Formative assessment. Purpose, assessment for learning. Informs/guides learning. Unweighted, does not contribute to grade. Poor quality work not penalized. Summative assessment. Purpose, assessment of learning. Provides a measure of learning. Grade/mark. Weighted, contributes to grade. Poor quality work penalized. Effective classroom assessment practices. Putting formative assessment into practice. To achieve the various aspects of formative assessment, these effective classroom assessment practices are essential. Effective practices include conducting a diagnostic test or pre-test, determining the points where students need mastery, using teaching methods based on students' assessment results, providing constructive feedback to students regarding their strengths and weaknesses in a particular subject matter, encouraging group learning. Berkeley Evaluation and Assessment Research (BEAR) System. Established in 1994, Dr. Mark Wilson established the Berkeley Evaluation and Assessment Research (BEAR) system in 1994. Contributing to formative assessment, BEAR significantly contributes to the development of assessment tools, ensuring the objectives of formative assessments are met and implemented. Now let's explore this. Knowing what students know assessment triangle from the National Research Council, NRC, 2001. The triangle has 3 vertices. Cognition, this represents the model of how students represent knowledge and develop competence in a particular domain. Observation, this represents the tasks or situations that are used to collect evidence of student achievement. Interpretation, this represents the methods that are used to analyze the evidence and make inferences about what students know and can do. The 3 vertices of the triangle are interconnected. The cognition vertex informs the design of the observation tasks, and the results of the observation tasks are interpreted through the lens of the cognition model. Characteristics of effective assessments, BEAR system. According to the BEAR system, assessments should have special characteristics so that assessments can connect to the school's purpose and teachers' instructions. These 4 characteristics of assessments are as follows. It serves as an action plan to improve student learning. It serves as a learning environment. It determines the role of teachers. It provides the quality of assessments. The diagram shows 4 principles of the BEAR assessment system. Developmental perspective, assessments should be designed to measure students' progress along a developmental continuum. Match between assessment and instruction, assessments should be aligned with the instructional content and goals. Evidence of high quality, assessments should produce evidence that is reliable, valid, and fair. Management by teachers, teachers should be able to manage the assessment process effectively. Development in assessment design. Defining assessment purpose, evidence-centered design, ECD, is a framework that defines the purpose of assessment and the relationship between the purpose and components of assessment. 3 key elements of ECD. Student model, determines the complex of knowledge, skills, and other factors to be assessed in students. Task model, provides a framework for describing the circumstances in which students perform. Evidence model, offers an argument on how and why observations in a particular task constitute evidence about the student model variables. The pyramid has 3 levels. Level 1, reproduction, this level involves recalling and reproducing information. Level 2, connections, this level involves making connections between different pieces of information. Level 3, analysis, this level involves applying knowledge to solve problems and make decisions. Have a look at this curriculum design. Developments in measurement models. Advancements in measurement. Various measurement models have been developed over time to enhance assessment processes. Some of these models include IRT, Item Response Theory, models. Linear Logistic Test Model, LLTM. Rule Space Model. Unified Model. M2 RCMLM. Structural Equation Model. Hierarchical Model. Structural Equation Modeling, SEM. Developments in measurement models. Continued developments, further measurement models have been developed, including IRT, item response theory, models, correlate student competency with test question responses. LLTM, linear logistic test model assesses cognitive demand in test items. Rule-space model, by Tatsuoka, describes correlations between responses and cognitive requirements. Unified model, determines task requirements and their relationship with student feedback. M2 RCMLM, breaks down test question difficulty into attribute-specific abilities. Structural equation model, assesses correlations of student performance on different test parts. Hierarchical model, deals with hierarchical data and estimates variability. SEM, structural equation modeling, examines the correlation of factors with student performance. Developments in validity research. Advancements in validity research. Validity research has seen significant progress. One crucial aspect is differential item functioning, DIF, used to assess whether each item in a test measures the same construct across different learner groups, such as gender and ethnic groups. Developments in performance level scores. Advances in performance level scores. The process of establishing performance level scores has evolved. The key steps in this development include understanding educational assessment objectives, using the assessment and scoring rubrics, defining performance categories, beginner, apprentice, proficient, expert, engaging in standard setting method, establishing performance standards, panelist discussion on set standards, reiterating the process with panelists, validity argument for standardized test scores. Supporting test score interpretation, a validity argument that underpins the interpretation of standardized test scores, comprises 5 essential propositions. Content standards, ensuring alignment with established content standards. Alignment with content standards, confirming that the test aligns with the content standards. Accuracy and precision, ensuring the test's accuracy and precision. Clarity of performance standards, defining performance standards according to students' proficiency levels. Cut scores, establishing cut scores to differentiate students meeting standard criteria from those who do not. Key terminologies. Accountability. A systematic approach to gather measurable data. Assessing the effectiveness of teachers, administrators, schools, districts, and states. Data collection includes student achievement, performance, attendance, and dropout rates. Often linked to rewards and sanctions. Demonstrating accountability for educational results is crucial for reform efforts. Large-scale assessment. Large-scale assessment is traditionally defined as the measuring of student progress at the local, state, or national level. Performance standards. What students have to do to show that they can use and apply what they have learned. Performance standards indicate how well a student must read, write, calculate, etc. And now, some more mind maps.